Thank you very much for staying with us. Let's do some business stories now. More than 100 workers of the Takoradi-based West African Mills Company, WAMCO, are demanding government pays their end-of-service benefits without further delay. The workers, who claim they have not received their salaries for 8 months, are still calling for the immediate dismissal of the German CEO and restore the company to sound economic footing.
By 10 Monday morning, the workers had besieged the premises of the Ministry of Trade and Industry to demand that government pays their end-of-service benefits. They sang songs to register their displeasure about the operations of the company. Later, the Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Spiogabra, directed the disgruntled workers to the Ministry of Finance.
Ministry of War Factory Wasserman, or Minister who hold government shares, no Ministry of Finance. On the Ministry of Trade and Industry, even though there were workers, now we factory industrial organizations into Wabahan. Metase, now so me ministry you take decisions. I offer WAMCO, cocoa board or take decisions. Offer the factory obenya cocoa beans, and now onya beans, and now time obenya beans, and now a bar was about charge one son of one cocoa. Ninga cocoa board not do.
However, the General Secretary of ICU quickly rejected the sector minister's directive.
And the idea near try our friend the Minister of Finance. More young there, Satakwe, when Shahen, or the money deputies. Deputies as many one can so one French Shema, Kokofu, Wama, Onunechi, what's the emphasis call Minister of Employment. Employment there could be Momi there, asking a class up. I am yaw, Abraham no Jawi, Nipa Techi, Wewu, sir, and Tatman, what should be also, and also Ama. Your last opening, and it's a man paying the margin. No, I'm a No, you'll be the Kubenchi.
The disgruntled workers, through the mother union, ICU, presented their petition to the minister. Dr. Spiogabra assured them to get their grievances resolved.
We do not want a situation where Ghanaian workers are either unemployed or underemployed or are being unpaid for many months. And so the matter needs to be resolved so that, as he says, the workers can know their future. Those who need to be trained to do other things can move on. Those who are going to stay, if the company is going to expand and grow, can do so.
General Secretary of ICU, Solomon Kote, asked the minister to act swiftly.
The same way the regional minister of Takoradi received it, gave us such nice words. Minister of Finance also gave us nice words. Minister of Labour gave us also nice words. We want the president to know that there's no more time to wait any further. If there should be any action, it should be now. If government is not interested in its own investment, we as Labour, we must be seen off and let us go.
According to the workers, the West African Mills Company, WAMCO, has been in operation since 1993 without paying any taxes to government.
And staying with labor-related agitations, state attorneys at the Attorney General's Department have declared a nationwide strike over what they describe as poor conditions of service. According to them, government has not taken them seriously since discussions on this issue commenced over a year ago. A total of 151 lawyers are embarking on the strike, which would affect almost all legal processes at the Attorney General's Department. Our labor correspondent Daniel Opoku has been to the several other offices where the AG's workers are supposed to be and has come through with this story.
We have other concerns. For instance, we have not been put on SNIT. We are not on any pension scheme. We used to be under Cap 30, the old pension law, which has been repealed effective 31st December 2014. Now no state attorney is on any pension scheme, and this is a criminal offense.
When you retire,
you don't have anything, and this is a criminal offense. People have gone to prison because of this. We have other concern. We have our living and clothing has not been paid. Our fuel allowances for 6 months is outstanding. We are also saying that when you come to our offices, we do not have any tools to work with. The bottom line of a computer, we don't have. We don't have printers. We do not have A4 sheets. Any work that we do, we have to buy the A4 sheets. We have to go out and do the photocopying and pay from our pocket. We are saying that we do not have cash to go to courts to run the office. And even there are drivers who do not have cars because the cars are broken down. We are saying that we deserve to be driven, chauffeur driven to court and chauffeur driven back to the court. We are saying that we need security.
In other business news, the National Fire Service has closed down the EV Oil Company fuel station at Nungwa for not having a fire certificate. Management of the station appeared unaware of the processes involved in getting a fire certificate.
There could be an error. So if you, from your instruction, we should stop, we can stop.
That's it.
That is perfect.
That's it.
But then records can go missing everywhere in Ghana. And so anything we cannot comply so far as when it comes to these issues. We can comply with it. But what I'm saying is that it could be record misplacement from anywhere.
This man tried to convince the task force the station had a fire certificate but could not produce it. It was later realized they had not made any attempt to find out from the fire service the processes involved.
Anytime that we want to put up a filling station, we apply. But we have certificate. We don't apply for or we don't request for the certificate again. Most of the time, the certificate comes by itself from your office.
The task force also visited the Total Fuel retail outlet at Teshi and was impressed with measures taken upon the advice of the task force a week ago. However, measures to check oil spillage were below standard.
One of them, you are saying you are selling the product. But so when you sell the product, sit down. You're supposed to use the sand.
Yes, but look at the quantity of sand, Master. You are.
I know, madam. I'm telling you.
Is this enough?
It's not enough.
Yes, so that is why we are here to advise you to do the right thing.
Good.
Yes, so you take it.
Thank you for your advice.
Exactly.
At another Total Fuel station at Labadi, every necessary fire safety measures were in place, prompting the Deputy Chief Fire Officer to congratulate the manager. At Labadi, commercial drivers had turned the Fraga Oil Company retail outlet into a transport terminal, posing danger to customers and the station attendants. According to the manager, Elvis Elekam Jenny, efforts to make authorities relocate the drivers had been unsuccessful. The team visited next door beach resort at Teshi, where for 9 years management had not renewed their fire safety certificate. Fire extinguishers had also expired, making the task force give them a 2-week ultimatum to either renew them or be sanctioned. The Deputy Chief Fire Officer in charge of safety, Michael Yakwa, indicated the exercise will continue till fire safety measures were adhered to.
Those of the petrol operators in the country should set up, as we've started this exercise.
In other business news, a currency analyst, Samuel Ampa, has lauded the Bank of Ghana's effort at easing pressure on the Ghana cedi. He, however, maintains that the stability of the cedi is not sustainable for the medium to long term, but efforts will hold the currency until the end of 2015.
The local currency has recorded its biggest gain against the US dollar this year. The cedi last week recorded its biggest gain when it closed trading on Friday, gaining 7.8% in value over the greenback. From the beginning of the year, the cedi has depreciated by more than 26% against the US dollar. This continuous depreciation has been mainly attributed to the country's debt portfolio and inflation. Another major contributor to the depreciating cedi is the black market speculation. Currency analyst Samuel Ampa has described this bounce back as positive on the currency market for the short term.
For now, I guess that whatever government is doing is yielding the necessary results that it needs to yield. Currently, we have the cedi gaining value against the other major trading currencies. So for now, for the short term, I guess our expectations are being met. But for the long term, for the medium to long term, is what we should worry about.
He suggests the solution to the cedi's freefall is for government to reduce its expenditure. The city's newfound strength comes barely a fortnight after the central bank announced that it had increased its dollar sales in the interbank market to $20 million a day, up from $40 million a week in a bid to halt the dangerous slide of the local currency. Some analysts have also attributed the city's massive gains to improving sentiment in the economy after the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, issued a particularly optimistic statement about the progress of ongoing fiscal consolidation. Despite these gains on the local currency, its outlook seemed to reach just the short term.
The structure of the economy still remains an import-led economy. So there are a lot of issues a lot of things that we need to tackle. So this one is just a short-term measure to hold the value of the currency, maybe to the end of the year. But what happens in 2016 is that we might have the same cycle of city depreciation again, coming up to worry us again.
In other business news, traders who were affected by the recent demolition exercise at the Timber and June 4 markets near the Agbogloshi here in Accra want the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to clear the debris. According to them, the uncollected debris has worsened the already poor sanitation in the area. They dread the outbreak of diseases if it remains uncollected for a long time.
The exercise, which was carried out by officials of the AMA on Sunday, July 5, 2015, left thousands of traders and business operators stranded. This is how the June 4 market looked like as at 1 p.m. Monday afternoon. Officials of the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, were at the scene to register affected victims. At the timber market, the situation was not any different. Insanitary condition was at its best. An affected trader, Patience Kweza, said the demolition of the timber market has shattered her entire livelihood. She wants NADMO to expedite the process of distributing relief items to help alleviate their pain. Following the twin disaster that hit the capital on June 3, a number of demolition exercises have been carried out by the AMA to pave way for the dredging and desilting of the Odo River and the Kwale Lagoon.
That's it for business.